Hey guys, we are going to talk about ELA Module 2, Lesson 4, Summarize Exploring North America. So what will I be learning in this lesson, and what is my assignment for this lesson for the week? So this is our first ELA lesson this week. We did Module 2, Lessons 1, 2, and 3 last week, so we're continuing with Lesson 4 this week. So what are the objectives for this week? I will be able to demonstrate cursive writing skills, summarize the text, and write a narrative essay using descriptive language. So this week you're going to be using your interactive notebook to do some cursive during the lesson, and you'll be summarizing a text. So we're going to read a text that's called Exploring North America this week, and you're going to be using a graphic organizer to help you outline your summary and then writing an actual summary for that text. And I'll show you that in a minute. And then you're going to write a narrative essay using descriptive language. So that's an objective for the whole week. We are continuing with our narrative essay this week. Last week you guys did a brainstorm, a graphic organizer, and your rough draft for that narrative essay. And we're going to continue with that over this week. This week in the next lessons we're going to be editing our narrative essay. And then in the last lesson, 2.7, you'll be actually turning in the final draft of your narrative essay. And you guys have had some really awesome topics for that, so I'm excited to continue to read those and excited for you guys to read each other's and hear each other's. So what are the assignments for this week? So the assignment for this lesson is, so we have the Exploring North America text. That's the story that you're going to be reading this week. And then we have Exploring North America assignment, which is going to be your graphic organizer and your summary for that. So before I go into that assignment, I'm actually going to go into Buzz so we can look, so we can go ahead and look at that a little bit. So we're going to go into ELA. Here's our landing page. And we're going to go down to Module 2. And go into lesson 4 so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like, but hopefully you have already read through it so you have an idea. So summarize Exploring North America, that's the topic of our lesson. So we'll be reading that text, Exploring North America, and we'll be summarizing that text for our assignment. So this is pretty fun, Mississippi River Adventure. So it actually has some clues here to two different books that are written by Mark Twain. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And if you guys haven't read those are really fun books to read with your family or to get an audiobook and listen to those books. They're really fun. So these are, I just gave away the answer, but hopefully you already did it, where there's some tips of these books. So those are fun ones to read. So this week, Exploring North America is exploring Mississippi, and this lesson talks about Jackson, Mississippi. So there's our objectives. Here's your cursive practice. So if you do have your interactive notebook, which is optional, you can get your interactive notebook and practice those cursive letters within your interactive notebook. Or if you do print off papers, which is also optional, you can print off your tricky T's and fabulous F's and practice them that way. So there's your cursive practice. And here's reading corner. So this talks about Jackson, Mississippi, and some different facts and an activity that you guys can do. And then we start talking about summarizing. And so I'm going to kind of talk about this page quite a bit because this is important for your assignment. So it's wise to summarize. When Eduardo shared his facts with Carolina, he could have summarized so that only relevant and important details were shared. A summary is a brief but thorough explanation of a text. Summaries are a good way to review the main idea and supporting details of an informative text. In fact, the best readers regularly summarize what they read, whether it is a page, a chapter, or a book. So, informative text. Exploring North America, our text this week, it is an informative text. And we're going to be pulling out the main ideas and the supporting details that are within that text. A summary of an informative text has 4 key parts: author and text, main topic, main idea, most important, supporting details. So those are the things that need to be within our summary. So summarizing informative text. What is the title of the text? Who is the author of the text? Those are something you start off when you're writing your summary. Then you have a main topic, some main ideas that were from the text, and supporting details that were from the text. And so it says to print off that informative text anchor chart. You're welcome to if you want. That just helps you highlight the text with the main topic and main ideas. So our assignment for this week is you're going to be filling out a graphic organizer just like this about our informative text, and then you're going to actually be writing the summary. So make sure you look at that carefully. Short and sweet summary. So keep your summary short. It only really needs to be 5 to 7 sentences in length. So this week is it's a pretty short summary of our text. And then here are some important details. So here's an example of our organizer from the text that we read, Life in a Fort, when we learned about Fort Morgan. So it says title, Life in a Fort, author, Colonel William Brown. And then the main topic, the main idea is that a bastion-style fort can keep soldiers safe. So that was the main idea of that story. And then that was the main topic. And then it has 3 main ideas and then supporting details from each of those. And then main ideas and supporting details graphic organizer. There is a copy of that, but that's actually what we're going to be doing for our assignment. So that's just an example that you guys can read through of Fort Morgan. So exploring North America. You're welcome to print the text off and mark it while you do it. You can also mark it here on the computer. So we're gonna read through Exploring North America, take out the main ideas and supporting details, and then we're gonna fill out the graphic organizer for it. So there's the text right there. I also have the text linked for you guys in the assignment. And it says write your summary of that, which we're going to do. Here's some activities with dialogue, and so you guys can go through those activities to help you with putting dialogue in your narrative essay, which is if you have giving character voices. So when 2 characters are talking back and forth and you put quotes around what they're saying so that we know that's what they're saying. And then body paragraphs. You guys have already written your body paragraphs, so we're going to edit those body paragraphs next assignment. Move to the writing group. So this is more about your narrative essay, which we're going to continue next lesson, but you go ahead and read through that. Lesson summary, lesson activity, and last page tells us what the assignment is. So it says summarize Exploring North America quiz. You do not have a quiz for this lesson. It's an assignment instead. So what is the assignment? Let's go ahead and look at the assignment together. Let's go back here. So Exploring North America assignment. So always make a copy of it. And here's your assignment. So it's Module 2, Lesson 4, Summarize Exploring North America assignment for this week. So Exploring North America, if you haven't read the informational text, Exploring North America, click the link below and read it before you fill out the graphic organizer and writing your summary. So there's a link to Exploring North America text. That's the text you need to read through to help you with this assignment. So there's the link to it, and then we'll go down to our, editing here. There we go. Here's our graphic organizer. So it looks similar to the one that's in your lesson. I just put it in a slide form. So you're going to pick out 3 main ideas from Exploring North America. So after you read it, pick out 3 of those ideas, the main ideas that you got as you read that text, and I want you to put in at least 2 supporting details from each. And so it says, after reading the text, Exploring North America, fill out the graphic organizer with 3 main ideas from the text. Then add at least 2 supporting details for each main idea. Keep the Exploring North America text open in another tab to help you fill out the graphic organizer. This will help you outline the summary that you will write on the next slide. So this is your graphic organizer for this lesson to help you get ready for your summary. And then the last page is to write your summary. Now that you've written the ideas for your summary, write your summary. Use the graphic organizer in the Exploring North America text to write a summary of the Exploring North America text. Keep it short and sweet. It should be 5 to 7 sentences and stick to your main ideas and supporting details. And because it's only 5 to 7 sentences, those should be complete sentences. You really shouldn't have any, you should read back through it, make sure you edit it. And to write that summary, if you go back, you can use, we're gonna need a topic, so I'm gonna add a topic box in here. So your main topic, and then just briefly touch on your main ideas, and that's basically will be the outline for your summary. So you'll tell us who the title and the author. You'll tell us the main topic, and then you'll address each of the 3 main ideas in your summary, and then you're done with your summary. And if you have extra room, you can put in supporting details for your summary. So that is the assignment for 2.4 this week, is summarizing that text. So make sure you read through the lesson if you haven't, and do the activities, and then also read through your Exploring North America text and complete the assignment, get it turned in.